What's up guys, Meredith with ExtremeTerrain.com, and today we are checking out the Red Rock molded mud guards for the front and rear of all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas with the OE fender flares. Now this set of guards will be a great addition to your truck if you've noticed that each time you drive your truck, especially in bad weather, that all sorts of things are flinging onto the side of the truck and you want a solution to avoid that. Now these will be a stylish and affordable approach to catch all of that gunk to protect your paint and keep your Tacoma cleaner in between washes. Now I do want to mention that these will hang down off of the body and they are pretty rigid, so just keep that in mind. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this to somebody who's doing a lot of technical off-roading where they're heavily concerned on their clearance, but these are great for those lighter off-road and street driving situations. Mud guards are a great way of solving an age-old problem of slinging dirt, rocks, or whatever else down the side body of your truck, which can end up damaging the paint. Now that gets even worse if you have tires that have a bigger tread, they're wider, or your wheel has a flush to very aggressive offset, putting it outside of the wheel well. Now this pair will eliminate or minimize that depending on your offset, and that's going to keep whatever is on the road away from your truck, keeping it clean and unharmed and reducing the amount of debris being thrown behind you to other cars as well due to the rigid assembly, the raised edges, and a pretty wide footprint. These guards are made of an injection molded plastic material that has an OE style black or dark grayish look to them and a fine textured grained surface that's going to blend very well with other factory plastics for a more seamless appearance. Now the process of the injection molding also creates a factory-like fit with the fender and the rocker and will only require a couple screws to get them in place for a very easy install. Now mud guards are an affordable way to protect your truck and this set will stay true to that at around $80. I think where these really shine is the quality in the build with the more rigid materials compared to the average mud flap and the fact that these are a complete set. They don't have some of the fancy logos or writing on them, but for the benefits that you're getting at an affordable price point, I think it makes it well worth the price. Install will be easy and for anyone to do at a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter and should only take you about 45 minutes to get the job done. Now one of our customers has actually installed these on their Tacoma and is going to walk you through what that process looks like step by step. That is going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Tools for the install, I have a 10mm socket wrench, 10mm wrench, and a regular screwdriver. It's smaller so you can fit in between the wheel and your fender on the back side mostly. So for this front right fender, you're going to want to move your wheel so you can have access to these 10mm screws. You're going to want to, once you install the mud flap, you're going to want to turn the wheel again so you can get to the screw back here with the washer that we're putting in. But I'll remove these screws real quick. I cleaned everything off a decent amount before starting this install. There's not any dirt in between the mud flap and our surface of the car. I'm going to remove this 10mm screw down here as well. I'm using my 10mm mini socket handheld wrench. And then I'm going to put up fairly simple. 1, 2, 3. Put this guy back in as well. You never want to use a handheld impact when I'm putting something on the surface of a vehicle. You never know, you might damage something. I got those on. Start the vehicle up and turn this wheel so I can get to this screw back here. I'm doing this after already doing the driver's side. This would be a little easier walk through for everybody. Got You'll see there's two little tabs. There's one up here. I think that's for a bit larger mud flapper accessory. This one's fairly simple to put in. Just as easy as those 10 millimeters we put in earlier. There's a tab that lines up with. You'll see it once you peek your head in there. Root right in, a couple rotations. I got a smaller handheld Phillips just because it's, you know, some of these spaces are tight, reaching in between wheels and the wheel well. So that's complete. We'll go ahead and do the rear passenger side. I have this handheld 10 millimeter wrench so I can access this easier. So you're not gonna be able to access it if you, because of the wheel here, if you don't have a smaller wrench or, you know, a socket wrench. I don't have a 10 millimeter socket, so you can't do it. This one has one more 10 millimeter screw than the front flaps do. You've got 3 here and you got 1 under here. It's just as easy to clean up all your surfaces. You notice a little bit of dirt fallout. It's normal because I have 30,000 miles on this truck and there's a little bit of dirt buildup back there that I couldn't get to during your regular cleanings. You got those 3, and 1 under here. Rub off any extra dirt you see between there. And it really is this easy. I mean, maybe 10 minutes for both, for one side of the vehicle. I'll throw that one up there so that's from underneath the vehicle. I was trying to have somebody help me hold one earlier, but there's really not enough space here for 4 hands in the way. Get them all lined up and in place. You don't want to turn it too much, you strip it out. There's that. Let me grab the screw for inside. Last screw and that's it. Boom. It's really that easy. Simple install and no problems with it. A regular beginner can do that. Thanks.
So that is going to wrap it up for my review and the install of these Red Rock molded mud guards for the front and rear of all 2016 through 2023 Toyota Tacomas with the OE fender flares, and you can find these right here at extremeterrain.com.